Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create a consistent AI character influencer in Higgsfield. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in Higgsfield. The first thing we want to go ahead and do is log in and go over to image over here. Now from image, we want to go look for models, and here we're looking for Higgsfield Soul. Let's go ahead and let us click on that. Now, once we are in the Higgsfield Soul page, I want to just show you, because I've done it, and I want to show you what I've done here. So what you want to do is you want to describe the character that you would like to create. Now, I use Perplexity, and once you have given Perplexity a prompt like describe a character or an influencer, tell Perplexity or ChatGPT where you're going to be using it. So say in Higgsfield.ai, that's where you're going to be using it. You're creating a character, tell the ChatGPT or Perplexity what it's actually going to be used to build, and then it'll create somewhat of a prompt that looks like this. Now, this is quite a lot of detail, but you can continue to add more detail in over here. All right. And then you're going to go make sure that it says soul over here. Change your aspect ratio to 9:16 because that is going to be where you'll be using this, say on Instagram, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, or even Facebook Reels. And then make sure the quality is high. The enhanced prompt you want to put on, and then you'll have 4 images generated. This is what you want. And then you can just choose like kind of like the scene. So if you click over here, you'll be able to choose like different sort of aesthetics. Once you're done, you're going to hit generate, and you'll find yourself with this over here. All right, you'll see that there is character consistency, and this is the basis of what you're doing. So this is the basis of how you are going to create your character and make sure that it's consistent through everything else that you do. This is the very first step. So what you can do now is you can download all of these images. If there's one that kind of doesn't really fit, you can leave it out just so that you don't confuse our next step. The very next step is going up over here in this toolbar. We're going to click on Popcorn. Now, Popcorn is the engine behind creating stories, all right? And here, what we are going to do basically is we are going to upload. Let's just open this up. You're either going to upload one image from our previous generation, or you can upload all 4 of them. So you've uploaded them, and here you are going to create different scenes. So I've created 2 scenes over here. So I've got this first one over here. So this is the first scene, and we are going to then go ahead and create that scene, right? Once you've created that scene, you will see it will pop up over here, and you'll have that character in different scenes that you've described in here. Then from there, you can go ahead and you can just repeat the process and again, create a prompt where, let's say perhaps there is your character holding a particular product, and then you can sort of describe what you want the character to do with the product in the scene. Now, the very important thing over here is you've got to refer to these images as the image of the character or image 1. If you're going to upload a product, make sure that you're referencing it image 2, the product in reference, the product in image 2, and then you're going to generate, and you'll be able to then generate an image with that product. You can now go over to video, or you can just tap on any one of the images that have been created. So once they have been generated, you'll be able to, let's go ahead and click on generate. So we've got our images now, and you can see she's holding a product. Of course, the more detail you put in here, the better it's going to be. And of course, if you're adding an image of a product that is your actual product, it would be much better. Now, once you click on any one of these images, you will see we still have character consistency, and she's actually wearing those earpods. And here we are going to go down to video. You're going to click on video and give it a second to load. It will take some time. This is what the page will look like, and here you can see it is actually just being imported. Here you can just change what your scene is going to look like, what sort of aesthetic you are going to have. So you can actually just look through everything over here that is available. Let's go ahead and let's choose something like this over here. And that's great. And then we're going to come down here. You can add an optional end frame, but basically what we want to do is we want to add in a prompt over here. All right. So adding in a prompt basically will be something like describing what your character is going to be doing. So here is characters prompt, all of the details, including some music. You can also choose the model that you can use over here. So if you click on this button, you will see that there are quite a few different models, and all of these models are fantastic. Obviously, you will have your own preference. You now get to choose the duration. So go ahead and choose your duration. Your resolution, of course, we want it as high as possible. And we're going to go and click on generate. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been generated. You're going to go ahead and let's check it out. All right, that's not bad. Of course, the more detail that you're going to put in here, the better. And obviously, you can completely customize that. You can also change like different camera angles and that sort of thing when you are setting this up, when you're creating this. So go ahead and explore and make sure that your prompts are as detailed as possible so that you can be as specific as possible.